Just do the obligatory. We'll wait until we get a few more viewers, even though there's currently 0. And apparently we have 2 viewers. So whoever you are, just make yourself known so I know who's watching right now. State your name and where you're watching from. It's just interesting to know. Hip Hop Vault. Dear George, been a fan since the days of the crazy book in LA. Do me a favor, give a shout. What's up, Hip Hop Vault? I appreciate you following me all that time. I'm guessing that's since like LA book. So that may be 2016, I want to say. First went there in 2015, but I don't think I was bulking at that time. So I want to say 2016. Shout out to your Mrs. Erica. She's got an operation on Tuesday. Shout outs to Erica. Hope your operation goes well. I'm sure it will. And speedy recovery to yourself. (2016). Yeah, that's what I thought. As you said, since the crazy bulk in LA, I'm pretty sure it was like 2016. I was like so fat back then. Again, if you guys have just joined, then make yourself be known and just state your name and where you're watching from. It's just interesting to know. And let me know if you can hear me well as well. I'm just using this like mic setup, so I don't really know if it's working effectively or not. So if you can hear me loud and clear, please do let me know. Seven viewers now. Pretty sure that's like our all-time record peak viewers in a live stream. Yo, Soul, how you doing? I haven't seen you comment like in forever, literally. I'm pretty sure after I stopped doing the full days of eating, you just like dropped off the face of the earth. I used to see you comment like consistently every single week, and now it's just like nowhere to be seen. But no, I hope you're doing well anyway. Stan. Oh wait, I can actually, there we go. Stan, guess what I had in the mail today? I have no clue. What did you have in the mail today? Yeah, long time, honestly. Can you remember when we actually like met at that what was it? Was it like yours or your brother's unit? Like your business? Like when me and James went to look back at that the old unit in Coventry to potentially set up a gym. That was like, it could be like 2015, 2016 days. So coming through like always. Sky Blues for the championship, absolutely. I think, to be honest, I think we've got to go for automatic promotion this year. And I thought at the start of the season, the top two was going to be Ipswich and Coventry, and I'm still pretty confident with that. I think we'll do well to place above Ipswich, but I think the top two will be Ipswich and Coventry. We've got to go for the automatic promotion. It's because like there's this huge teams in the in League One now. As far as the jokes go, yeah, Sunderland are a massive club and whatever, but I think with regards to like the playoffs, the amount of fans that a team can bring like has a massive impact on the results. Like look at Coventry when they was in League Two, we finished 6th, but I think that the sheer number of fans that we brought to obviously to Notts County in the semi-final, then to the actual playoff final, that made like a huge impact. So yeah, I think like we've just got to go for automatic promotion because playoff is just going to be way too difficult. First day City 3, Villa 0. Yeah, it's going to be interesting because if we do go up, then there's just going to be so many derbies. I mean, you've got potentially West Brom, although they are looking good to go up. You've got Birmingham. You've got potentially Wolves that might go down. They're not doing too well at the moment. Villa, which obviously they are going to go down. Who else? Did I say Birmingham? I don't know. Birmingham, Wolves, potentially West Brom, Villa. I think that's it for the Midlands clubs. But there's some big derbies there and some good away days. That's for sure. This live stream is there, mate. Yeah, to be honest, I'm just having fun at the moment. I'm if I get 5 viewers in here, then I get 5 viewers. But I'm just looking to interact with my loyal subscribers at the moment. I just want to get to know you guys a bit better. So it doesn't really affect me too much if there's low numbers or whatever. I really want to sneeze, but I can't sneeze. These nuts. I got 'em. Lol, this is dead. I saw the car stuff. I was like, where's the gym stuff? Yeah, to be honest, a lot of people have been questioning where's all like the fitness related stuff. And it's weird because I'm trying to answer a question as well as look at like the next question. But yeah, so quite a few people have been like, where's all the gym stuff and that. But I made a video a while ago. I don't know the name of it, but I know I did make like a pretty big update video, and that basically explained like the different direction from my channel, how it's obviously more car focused now. You know what I mean? I don't really want to explain the whole situation again, but yeah, I've decided to make my channel more car focused because fitness content is just like, it's so monotonous and it's so repetitive, and it's just like, it just got boring basically. So yeah, I wanted to start doing something else. George, we've never met. Lol. I'm pretty sure we have. You are, in fact, a female, right? I'm pretty sure we did. I'm 99% sure we did. So yeah, if you can let me know, I'm pretty sure you are a female. Want to a lot though. Yeah, don't you live in Coventry? I'm pretty sure you do. Well said, mate. I have no idea what you said well said to, but yeah, I'll take that one. If you guys have any questions at all for me, just fire them away. I will be answering anything at all. If you want to know anything with regards to YouTube, I can obviously answer that to the best of my ability. I can show you different things. With this StreamYard as well, I have the ability to share my screen. How do I do this? Right, let me see if I can How do I do it? I'm sure I've done it before. Won't be a second. Is that it? Oh wait, I haven't clicked it yet, have I? Right, there we go. So yeah, so you can see what's on my screen now. So I can, let me put that over to the side. So yeah, you can see what's going on my screen. That's a bit smaller. Yeah, put you on like that. And yeah, so like I say, if I wanted to go into my channel, you will see exactly what I can see, which is pretty cool, right? Again, if you do want to see anything else in particular, just let me know. Oh, that's like some crazy inception, so we're just going to put it back to, there we are, Leicester. See, you are obviously not the person that I thought you was then. That's crazy. You're not the person that I thought you was. Well said about League. Yeah, League One, yeah. Yeah, it's right though. You know, if we're gonna go up, we need to go for automatic. I just think the League One playoffs is gonna be way too difficult. And it's like, as well, imagine you like scrap for the whole season to make the playoffs. You know, you play, well, it won't be 46 games, it'll be 44 games. And then like you lose in the playoffs. It's just like you've done all that work and you get nothing from it. I mean, it's good if you win, obviously, but you know, I'd much rather just go automatic. We got you on Insta and Snap. Well, you might have me on Insta, but I don't have Snap, or at least I don't use Snapchat anymore. I deleted the app like years ago. George, one thing you ain't never done: get your flex on Omegle. Omegle, that's isn't that like that instant chat thing where you just like chat to random people around the world? Unless you're on there. Cool. I'm a guy. Okay, you're definitely not the person I thought you was. 10K calorie challenge. I may have to do one of those again. Maybe. I just think it's like so much better when you've been dieting for a while though. Like when you've been bulking for 2 years to then do the 10K calorie challenge, it's just like not that fun, is it? It's just like, I can eat what I want anyway. Why would I want to just like force feed myself to eat foods that I'm already eating? Check my Chanel, please. I'm new. Why should everybody check your Chanel? Glitter Flamingo. Playoffs are heartbreaking. Yes, I'd imagine they are. Obviously, as a Coventry City fan, I have only ever witnessed one playoff and we won it. So I can't really say that's been the case for me. But yeah, I'd imagine it is because, like I said, you do all that work to reach the playoff positions and then just to lose it like right at the end of the season, to know you've got to like do it all again next season. It's just like, yeah, it's just much easier. I'd just rather just get automatic promotion. Video chat, everyone used to flex on it. Right. Yeah, you troll it good. There's some weird stuff that goes on them sites. So like, what was that other one? like chat roulette, was it? Yeah, some stuff on there that's not YouTube friendly. I've got a sweet record at Wembley though. We have 3 times going to Wembley and 3 times we've won. So you can't really complain with that. Okay, so for the 5 viewers we have right now, just 6 viewers. So for the 6 viewers we have, just state your name and where you are currently watching from in the world. Just be interesting to see. I know obviously we have a few quite local to me, Coventry, Leicester, and yeah, in those parts. So just state your name and where you're watching from right now. Yeah, I do too. Over there, good seeing you on live stream. Yeah, good to see you too, Soul, and we'll catch up again soon. Where's the missus? She is at her house, and she's probably going to be texting me like, when are you going to the gym? I've been waiting all day. So after this live stream, I'm going to be going to the gym, and then I will be going to see her. I need to eat some more food though. Okay, so I'm not too sure how many of you guys got it, but if you could just state your name and where you're watching from in the world, and that just give me a good indication with regards to the geography of my viewers. Tell a hetero foreclose. Sack it off. No, I can't. I mean, the only other option I would have is to go to the gym tomorrow, which I can't because I'm going to Cornwall next weekend, so a week on like Friday, and yeah, I wouldn't be able to fit all my sessions in next week if I've moved it forward a day. So yeah, I've got to go tonight. Austin in Stockport. That's interesting. Austin, how did you find my channel? And is your name actually Austin? Because if it is, then that would be interesting. Cornwall, lovely. Cornwall, lovely. Yes, I've heard it is. Although I don't believe I've ever actually been. I may have been like when I was about 5, maybe. But yeah, not that I can recall. But yeah, I've heard it is nice. Although I think it's just pretty much raining at the moment, so not really the best weather to be going to Cornwall. Driving E60 just like yours. No, it's Mark. Okay, so is your first name Mark or is your surname Mark? Because that would be that'd be strange if your name was Austin Mark. So I'm guessing you found my channel from an E60 video then. Which model do you have, by the way? Is it 520D as well? keep the E60 vids up. That I will do. I literally got so many. I've got a long list of videos planned on my phone. Not least of which is going to be the big timing chain job. That's going to be a whole series on its own, like, because I want to go into like massive detail, like a step-by-step guide how to do it, you know, like remove the bumper and then, you know, remove the radiator pack and then, you know, unbolt the engine from the gearbox, and you know what I mean. Like I would want to go into massive depth, so there's a whole lot of content just to come from that one job alone. It's a massive job doing the timing chain. Manchester here. What's the next vid on the E60, mate? Well, I already have 2 videos planned. So I have one to go up on Friday, then another on Monday. See, the thing that I do is I tend to, because I'm like really busy, or you know, I work full time and I have other commitments and things as well. I tend to record my videos ahead of time, and it just means that I can keep a consistent upload schedule then. So I like to upload something Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and I think that's like pretty realistic for me at the moment. I mean, you know, if I could do YouTube full time, I could maybe upload like every day, but yeah, I tend to try and like record and edit all my videos on a single day. So if I have like a free few hours or whatever, I try to do it all on them. But the next video that you'll see, I don't really want to give it away because then it's going to kill the suspense, but it will be live at 7 p.m. on Friday, so that I could give to you. Yeah, my upload schedule, I tried to make it Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 7 p.m. If you could let me know what you think of that, and yeah, you know, do you think that's a good upload schedule? Is it, am I uploading too early? Am I uploading too late? Is that a good time? Because how I kind of, you know, thought of that, I thought, you know, it's Monday, Wednesday, Friday. It gives people a chance to maybe catch up the day after a video. You know, so if they say if I upload it on Monday, it gives them a chance to watch it either Monday night or even Tuesday, and then upload another one on Wednesday. And I think 7 p.m., you know, most people are home from work, maybe they've had the dinner, and then, you know, they can sit down and watch the video. So yeah, if you can let me know what you think of the 3 videos a week and the 7 p.m. time. 520D06, are you still happy with the remap? I'm going to clear my DPF and think of the remap too. Okay, so you have the M47 engine, which is the 163 brake horsepower engine from standard. Yeah, still happy with the remap. I'm still not done. I'm still thinking that I mean, not necessarily more power, but I still have got some like performance mods that I want to do. Maybe down the line, I'm maybe thinking decat, like a stainless steel downpipe, and then possibly a bigger intercooler. It's sometime in the future, maybe if I can work with some companies, I'm not too sure, but we'll see how that goes. But yeah, definitely would advise cleaning your DPF, especially if you're doing short journeys, because you know, if your DPF gets clogged up, then you're just going to basically put your turbo at risk, because once it gets blocked up, like that's it, your turbo can actually just, you know, be blown in, you know, in an instant. So yeah, I would definitely consider cleaning it if you do short journeys, and not only if you do short journeys, because the thing is, the I don't know if it's like the pressure sensor or whatever, but if that goes bad, basically the sensor which tells the DPF to regenerate, if that goes bad, then it's no longer going to tell the DPF to regenerate. So therefore, you're just going to be driving around and the DPF's not going to regenerate. Therefore, it's going to get blocked. And therefore, you're just going to have the same symptoms. You can blow your turbo or whatever. And, not only that, it's just like, it's a very restrictive thing in your exhaust. It's just like so restrictive. And you're losing some power and some MPGs because of it being in place. So but yeah, that the 520D on the M47 engine, you should be looking at between 200 and 210 horsepower from a remap, which is pretty good. You should see obviously a lot of a lot more power and torque, and you should see slightly better MPG as well. So I would recommend it. Where are you thinking of going for your remap as well? No problems. Yeah, seems like a decent schedule. Good stuff. Yeah. So I'm glad to hear that glad to hear that works well. That's up the schedule. Most awkward moment you've had because of YouTube? The gym with Eric. Oh god. Quite possibly, yeah. Like, I'm guessing you're talking about the deadlifting in underwear video. See, if that was in the UK, that wouldn't have been awkward. It's I'm pretty sure I've done that anyway. Like at a gym when my leggings ripped or whatever. But the fact that it was in like a foreign country and Americans like don't have the same sense of humor that like British people do. They seem to be a bit slower and like less witty and less sarcastic. So like when that guy was like, "What the hell are you doing, man?" Like that was when I was just like, "Wait, what do I do here?" You know what I mean? I'm gonna sneeze. Oh, I've been burning up that sneeze for about the past hour. Can you fly Emirates? Fly Emirates first. Because you fly with Emirates frequently, so your probs get frequent miles. So I understand that a lot of my subscribers have came from my most watched video, which is the Emirates economy class, flying to Dubai and whatever. But believe it or not, I do not fly with Emirates often. Like I don't even fly that often. We tried to go away 3 times a year, maybe 2-3 times a year. Obviously, we want to travel as much as possible, especially before we buy a house and everything. But we don't fly that often, and like I said, we don't fly with Emirates that often. And I don't really bother with like the frequent miles and things like that, because here's how I see it. Like I don't bother going through a certain airline to book my flights. I just simply choose the cheapest. So I just, if you've seen my video how to get cheap flights, you'll know I'll just use Skyscanner, and sometimes use Expedia as well. But yeah, I don't pick a certain airline. Obviously there's some better than others. Emirates, they're great. They're probably the best airline that I've flown with, but I don't, if there was a cheaper airline, then I'd use them. So yeah, I don't tend to fly with them too often, but I would love to fly first or business class. But at the moment, like I just couldn't justify it. I don't have that kind of cash, I don't have like 3-4 grand just to throw at a flight, and just simply use it within a matter of 7-8 hours flying to Dubai or whatever. Now, if somebody out there wants to maybe pay for a ticket, then I'd be grateful of that. But I'm only kidding, guys. It doesn't look like I'll be flying with Emirates first class or business class anytime soon. unless I can justify it as a business expense, you know, and it's going to be a video that will, you know, gain me a lot of views and therefore gain me a lot of Google dollars. Rhino, like you, when it's only down the road from me, done just enough. So I was thinking might put stress on the engine and cause problems. Okay, so if you do go to Rhino, make sure you if you do go to Rhino, make sure that you tell him that you know, you came from my video, because he's interested. Some people have went there, but they haven't basically said that they saw the video on my channel. So it's just interesting to know how many guys are going from my channel. So if you do go there, speak to Damon and just say, look, I watched George's video and whatever, and yeah, he'll be able to sort you out. Like I said, any questions that you have, he will be happy to answer them. But yeah, as you know, with regards to how many miles you have in your engine, you know, I wouldn't be worried at all. What a lot of people do is they tend to blame a remap on the issues that they have. Now, basically because they want to put poor maintenance down to, you know, the person who's mapping their car. So a problem that he said people come back to him with issues is that the DPF's blocked or whatever. Well, he does explain that to you, you know, when you are, you know, when you get your car remapped or whatever, that, you know, if you use poor fuel or, you know, you only do short journeys, that your DPF is going to get blocked. And that's not obviously because of the remap. That's just the nature of having the DPF in place. But yeah, like, you know, like I explained in the video, a remap isn't going to put any extra stress on the engine if you're just driving it normally. Now, if you're like flooring it everywhere, then obviously excess torque and all that good stuff is, you know, going to put more wear on the clutch, as flooring it would anyway. But yeah, if you're just like driving it normally, you should actually put less stress on the engine, because to achieve the same power, or should I say, to achieve the same torque, you don't actually have to rev it as high. So therefore, obviously, you're putting the engine through less stress because it's doing lower revs to generate the same power. So instead of like revving it to say 3-4K, you'd be able to get the same power at like, you know, maybe 2,000 revs. So you can actually end up putting less stress on the engine. And if you do end up going, make sure that you get your EGR switched off. That's probably obviously the biggest problem. And like you said, you want to get the DPF clean as well. So just get it all done at the same time. Any herb keyed? I have no idea what you're on about. Can you fix my car? Maybe. What's wrong with your car? How many countries you visit? I have a map right above me, so I should be able to count on the map how many countries I've visited. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I'm gonna say how many countries I've visited. This is going to be since like I traveled on my own. We're not going to, you know, count the places that I've been to when I was a kid or whatever. But yeah, so different countries. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, I think. And that is New Zealand, Australia, Japan, Germany, Italy, France, Ireland, Iceland, and America, United States of America. So yeah, I think that's it. I was thinking of going Rhino until I was advised to put more stress on my 530D shim with my next power. I'm not getting. What? Who advised that it would put extra stress on the engine? Simply having a remap does not put extra stress on the engine. Like I said, if anything, if you're driving normally, you're going to put, less stress on the engine because you're not going to have to rev it as hard to achieve the same power. But I mean, you have the 530D, which I'm guessing is the M57 engine. Those engines are good for 300,000 miles at least anyway. They just go forever and ever as long as you're still doing your oil changes and everything. I wouldn't worry about extra stress. You're not going to put any extra stress on the engine. My mate has that same engine, and but he has the 535D. He's running like 400 brake horsepower through it. So honestly, I wouldn't worry about the extra stress. I'm pretty sure 530D remapped, you're looking at maybe 300 horsepower, maybe a little bit more. But yeah, I wouldn't worry about it. You'll be fine. Any questions that you want answered, just fire away and I'll answer them. But I've got to go for a pee soon, so I might take this brief pause in questions and go there now. So don't go anywhere. Just think of some questions, type away, and I'll be back in around 1 minute. And we're back in the house. Just thought as well, just to add to the points raised that you guys don't want to put extra stress on your engine by remap it. The thing that is going to put extra stress on your engine is the emission control devices. The EGR and the DPF. So when you get them removed, you're actually making your engine more reliable. So, obviously it's your choice if you want to remove them or not, but, it's not strictly road legal. But the reason that modern diesels are less reliable than older diesels is simply because they have these emission control devices. So, yeah. If when you get your car remapped, you get them turned off, and you should be Should be fine. Well, but what is this? You're so good at making videos. JK, you're trash. Who's JK? And why is he trash? And why is he a loser? Yeah, mate, M57 and was the doctor advised me that. See, the thing is, how can I put it? I have to think about this. If you remap your engine, typically, especially in the beginning, you know, you're going to drive the car harder because you want to, you know, experience the full power. But after a little bit, you know, like me, you tend to just drive it normally again. And you find that you don't have to rev it as high. You know, like for the reason that I got it remapped, I wanted to save money on fuel. I wanted to get better MPG, and I also wanted the better response and the more low down torque and everything. I didn't get my car remapped so that I had more power at 5,000 revs. You know what I mean? I got my car remapped so it would be more reliable, better on fuel, and to get the emission control devices, you know, sorted. So in turn, making my making my car more reliable. So, you know, if you're going to get your car remapped and drive it around at 5,000 revs everywhere, you know, with the additional fuel and with the additional boost pressure, then yes, you are going to put extra stress on your engine. But if you're going to drive your car normally, then you're going to put less stress on your engine after getting it remapped. Because like I said, you know, you're not going to have the emission control devices. You're not going to be revving it as high. And yeah, there's going to be less potential problems that are going to crop up in the future. Fresh, what are you even? Any more eating challenges, Sam? Maybe. I don't really, you know, I haven't really got any lined up in the pipeline, but you know, if there's a huge demand for a certain eating challenge, then maybe I'll do it. Trash. Loser. Nice. I'm getting a squealing noise from my 520 when cold. Sounds like one of the pulleys you experienced, anything like that. I haven't experienced anything like that on my 520D, but I have on a previous car. And I believe it was a pulley, yes. It was... What was it? I don't think it was the crankshaft pulley, which is obviously the one at the bottom. So on my old car, on the Corsa, I did get a squeal when I started it up. What was it? So I done it may have been the alternator or the water pump, but the best way to know if it is a pulley that's squealing when you're starting it up is to simply take the drive belt off. So you have the automatic tensioner. Just get a breaker bar and a socket on there. You know, lift it up, lift the belt off, start up your engine. If the squealing goes, you know, if you're not getting it anymore, then you know it's one of the pulleys. From there, you can then go ahead and like spin the pulleys by hand. Notice if there's any like free movement in them, and you know, notice if any of them seem out of line or whatever, and hopefully you can locate the bad pulley from doing that. You went here, Dino. I think Dean went a long time ago, to be honest. A little heads up, should be heading down to, well, I'm not sure, I will be heading down to Cornwall to meet up with Dean, and we'll be shooting some videos together. So looking forward to that. Be heading down there not this week but next weekend. So expect quite a few videos between us both. I'm really tempted. Has heard a load of good stuff about Rhino and a good price too. Yeah, to be honest, that's why I went with Rhino, and that's why I decided to film a video with him, because I'm a person that don't like wasting money, obviously, and it's someone that I would recommend someone to go to, because there's so many tuning companies out there, when in reality they're just sending Tom, Dick, and Harry from down the road out to someone's house with a laptop, and they don't even know the person, and they're just sending them a generic map to put on someone else's car. So yeah, and these big companies, they charge like £300 or £400. So I think you're just better off just going with someone independent, someone that works from home, so obviously they can save the money on overhead costs and things like that. Idle pulley, possibly. Like I said, the only way that you're going to know if it is one of the pulleys is from just taking the belt off. Fairly easy to do, and then just try spinning one at a time. I'll probably be doing my drive belt kit and water pump at some point anyway in the future, because I'm guessing they're probably still the original on them right now. Dean's still here. Wait, are you Dr. Dean? I'm guessing not, right? You're not Dr. Dean, though, are you, Dean Gallagher? He's actually 5 minutes from it. Yeah, I mean, I travelled all the way down from Coventry, so over 2 hours to him. So, it's well worth going to. I mean, if you have any questions or concerns, just ring him. He'll answer them. Like, yeah, even if you just go to him to have a chat, he'll answer any questions you have. You haven't necessarily got to go ahead with it, but you really have nothing to lose. You can always revert back to your original map as well, because he does have that he does save your original map. So if for whatever reason you don't like it, you can always go back to your original map. Do you speak Elan in the Travelodge in Rathmines? Absolutely. Wait, who's Daniel? Daniel? Who's Daniel? We've actually been doing this live stream now for 49 minutes, and we still have 3 viewers. I think we're going to stop when we get to an hour, so if you have any questions, fire away before you lose the chance to. Okay, which 4 of you do we have in here right now? We just reached the 50-minute mark. And I'm getting tired. Which 4 of you do we have in here right now? Be known. You getting married anytime soon? Wait. I don't know. When we're ready, I suppose. No rush. Dean is here, son. Yeah, but Dean, you're not Dr. Dean, though, are you? You're not the doctor. No, so we have five viewers. Yeah. Make yourself. Toys and family, thanks for the advice, mate. I'm out. Yeah, no worries, mate. Take care of yourself. And yeah, appreciate you stopping in for so long. I am the Doctor Kid. Wow. Okay, so why do you have a separate account? All right, we have 6 viewers in here now. It's strange how like the viewers go up and down. Dr. George Asperger's. Asperger's. Oh god. Who are you, Daniel? Because there's potentially a few people that you could be right now. All right, we have 7 people in here now. Then just tell me who you are, where you're watching from, and how you found me, I guess. So we only have 7 minutes left, so just fire away with any questions you have, and I'll do my best to answer them. Have you ever done? Oh wait, I can show it to you. Have you ever done any shoplifting? No, I have not done any shoplifting. Do I look like I have? Right, I might go and get some food. I don't know whether to stay on here while I'm eating, or should I go off before? Have you ever been in Ireland? Yes, I have been in Ireland. That I have. I've been to Dublin twice. TK Maxx is an easy target, Keed. Yes, probably is, but it's already cheap enough as it is, so why would you need to shoplift? Dean Gallagher, been watching you for 5 years, been through it all with you. Personal favourite is when you ate those 32 Oreos with the soy milk. I've watched that about 50 times. You're my favourite. I appreciate that, Dean. And yeah, it's easy to see why eating 32 Oreos with the soy milk was your favorite moment. What do you think of my videos nowadays, though, with like the car stuff? Are you still, you know, you're still following along with that? Do you still find it interesting? Did you subscribe because, it's me, or did you subscribe for a certain style of video or certain genre, should I say? Oh my God, I live in Dublin. Oh my God, that's crazy. Probably about 3 million other people do as well. But Glitter Flamingo, how did you like find the live stream? I've never seen you comment on my videos before. Are you a subscriber, or did you just manage to find my live stream somehow? I like doing these live streams because it just gives me a chance to just chill out and get to know you guys a bit better. Because sometimes when you post video, it's going to sound very cliche, but sometimes when you post videos, it's just sort of, you upload the video, then you just see a number. But when you actually get to talk and interact with your actual viewers, it's pretty cool. Like, I guess you guys are all real people, aren't you? Unless you're just like bots, in which case that would make this even more disastrous, because we would have myself in a live stream with 6 bots right now. Still watching the vids, but prefer the bodybuilding and eating stuff. Okay, that's fine. Like I did say in the video, I don't really see myself doing too much of that. But I can appreciate, that you prefer, certain style of video. But I think I've made the change for the better. I think I'm heading in the right direction at the moment, and I'm enjoying making videos as well. So that's why I wanted to make the change when I did. George, what will you do in Cornwall? I don't really know exactly what we're doing. I'm going to be filming a few different videos. I'm not too sure the exact video is going to be filming at the moment, but then we'll be doing some, semi-touristy stuff, like going to the Eden Project and stuff like that, and going to the beach, maybe going to eat some food, and just going to look around, see what Cornwall has to offer. I'm sure there's some nice driving roads as well, which would be nice. I just found a live stream. Okay, cool. Okay, that's interesting. So was it on your homepage, or did you search for it, or what? How did you just find it? Any hottages and beans? I'm guessing you meant sausages and beans. No, I can't stand sausages and beans out of a tin anymore. They're just disgusting. I still have beans pretty much every day, but beans and sausages, disgusting. I'm here for the personal vlogs and eating challenges. I want more of the real George. The fitness and nutrition of it were great too. Not a fan of car-related content, as I don't have any interest. That's fine. I guess I can try and incorporate, myself, my life into my newer videos a bit more. I still will do the travel videos, if and when I do travel. But yeah, on a whole, with the fitness and nutrition videos, I'm not going to be doing a whole load of them. Unless it's like a massive update, like, I've done something huge, then I may update you every once in a while. But yeah, for the week to week stuff, it is going to be primarily car based stuff. But noted, I will try and bring out the real George a bit more. I'll still watch them for you, though. Thank you, Dean. I appreciate that. I appreciate everybody who watches my videos. because without every single one of you, I wouldn't be where I was today. And that is not very far from where I was yesterday, but it's still a little bit further. Some song reaction videos or TV reviews would be good, would be cool too. See, I think with YouTube to do even remotely well, to get any, to even be remotely successful, you have to kind of base your channel around kind of a niche market. And if it was to just start doing all different types of random videos, I feel that YouTube wouldn't really know where to place me, and it just mess up all the algorithm and all that stuff. So yeah, that's why it's difficult sometimes to branch out and just do like random separate videos. I just search for live stream and then I teach something kind of. I just search for live stream and then I teach something kind of. Not too sure what to make of that. Where do you get your car parts from? Dealership? No, never get them from the dealership. I mean, I've bought parts from the BMW eBay site, but I've never ever bought them from a dealership. Wait, tell a lie. I actually bought an intake manifold from a BMW dealership. Basically, parts like the intake manifold and that, they don't have aftermarket parts to them, so no other company makes them, so you have to buy that from direct from BMW. So what I've done is I basically got the best quote I could online, and then I found the part at a dealership in, where was it Cornwall, or was it where was it, I don't know, somewhere anyway. And then I said, look, I've been quoted this price, can you beat it? And they said, yeah, we can. I think they said we can do it for like 620 or whatever. And I says, well, if you do it for less than 600, then I'll buy it. And they said, yeah, that's fine. And yes, I bought it. But that's a good thing about dealerships. You can potentially get a lower price. So don't, if they give you a quote for a part or whatever, you can negotiate that price, because obviously as long as they're still making profit, then that's all that matters. They can lower the price and whatever. So that's always something to consider. It's not just when you buy a car that you can negotiate. Do you miss the OG YouTube days of Jason Jove and Sean Thompson Meltdown? Yeah, kind of. But you just have to move with the days at the end of the day. Move with the days and move with the times at the end of the day. You can't just stay stagnant, otherwise your channel will literally just die. You always have to be evolving and looking to move on to bigger and better things. So that's what I decided to do. I'll be getting update on your life goals monthly would be next. So obviously I've done like my goals for the whole year at the start of the year, which I'm kind of on track for most things. We'll see how we get on, come December 31st. But to do like a monthly goal things, that's like a bit, like how much is really going to change in a month. We don't tend to have monthly goals. We'll just have goals sort of for the year, and then maybe every 3 months. But it's incorporating that kind of content into like a certain market. So obviously at the moment it's more car based. So it's like trying to fit all that in together and make it all relevant. George, can you please do an 8-second mus for all time sakes, my George? I will, if you please tell me who you are. I will do it. 15 seconds. I'm not sure about 15 seconds. Let Flamingo, you're a cool YouTuber. Thank you. I appreciate it. I like to think that I'm cool myself sometimes. But yeah, consider subscribing, because I'll be around some more. Biggie or Tupac? Honestly, I don't really listen to like rap music, so I don't know. I've got a clue. I listen to all sorts, but rap's one of them genres that I don't really listen to. Who would you rather have your coach, Nova or Blaha? Honestly, uh, I mean, if we're being serious, obviously Blaha. But just for the comedy aspect, then Genova. Top man, keep up the carvids. I will be watching. Thank you, Mark, isn't it? I'm sure it's Mark. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it, and I will be keeping them up. At least I'll try to. But like I said, I've got a lot of loads planned, so I don't really see why they should fall off anytime soon. But I'm going to use this brief break to get myself some food. So we'll be back in a few minutes. Just think of some questions. If there's anybody that joins and it's like, why am I just looking at bare curtains? Just put in the comments. I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Just going to get some food, and then I'll be heading to the gym soon. So, yeah, we'll be wrapping this up fairly soon after. So, yeah, I'll be back in a few minutes. Won't be long. Back. Don't go anywhere. I'm back. Seems like we've lost a few people. Right. Also, my name is David Colonel from Dublin. How do you know me then? And how do you know Elan? All right. There you go. Muzz done. Bye everyone. Bye Glitter Flamingo. Thanks for having me along. Hey, you subscribed. Would you buy merch glitter? Oh, I guess that's would you buy merch, glitter? Yeah, I don't worry, I don't plan on releasing merch anytime soon, by the way. It's I don't have that expectation of you guys yet. You're going to Blaze it all 420 style. Yeah, that's exactly what I done. Remember when you went to the Blue Lagoon for Valentine's Day? That was unreal. Yes, I do remember that. Whoa. Big stinking blunt of Dachronic. Would you buy my George merch shirts? Only if it was starred on a tin of beans and sausage. A bit of passion into that mess. Mohammed, what's up? That was pure wake. I'm eating. I honestly hope you can't like hear me tune right now because that would just be so annoying. I hope I had the mic far enough away from my far enough away from my mouth. Please let me know if I didn't though. You must drive one for the rest of your life. Honda Civic Type R or Golf R32. See, I've always wanted to have a Civic Type R, obviously an EP3. Anything after that is just terrible. Never driven a Golf R32. The only thing I've driven close to that is like a 2017 Golf GTI, which was nice. That was a nice car. I'm not really a fan of like, modern, today's cars. I tend to like cars that are 10 plus years old. I think they're just, the styling's a lot better back then. I think now, like, every car just looks the same as the next. So they're just sort of very boring inside and out. Yeah, I don't know. I'll probably say Honda Civic Type R. But then again, I think I just get too annoyed with the lack of torque. Because to get to get the power out of the Type R, you literally have to rev it to like 9,000 revs. which is good. You know, it's fun, but it's just like if you want to overtake someone, you literally go like right down into second, then just completely floor it. I do apologize if you could hear my lips smacking. Dean, where are you watching from right now? So I don't think I've ever seen you comment on my video before. I don't think I've ever seen any of you guys comment on my video before, which is not good enough. Well, I'm eating crumpets with jam on. Proper English snack. And then just some blood. I think what would be a good live stream. Obviously, it's not very relatable to my channel, especially now. But I think like maybe do an eating challenge live. I think that might be good. You know, at least include it in a live stream. Maybe not the whole live stream, but that would be pretty good. I've been asking for merch for years on your vids. But I'm not, you know, at the level where I could justify releasing merch, honestly. I'd want to get at least sort of, you know, 10,000 subscribers plus before I even started to think about it. You're not looking close enough. Honestly, I read every single comment, and unless they're hidden, I don't see you commenting too often. Yeah. That what would be unreal? Oh, I guess the live challenges, like eating challenges, please. Live eating challenge on the on the boys. What's it on the booze then? Please, Durogue. I'll consider it if I get enough interest. Then I'll consider it. Just hope I don't like throw up like I did in TGI Fridays when I did the 15,000 calorie challenge. That was not nice. Oh, I'm back. Welcome back. Decent merch is a great way to reach 10k in my honest opinion. But if I was to release some kind of merch, I'd want it to be actually good like something different, not just a plain white t-shirt with George Ostis on it. It's like, what's the point in that? So I don't know. Do you have any suggestions of anything? Even if if you are being serious, that is. Do you have any suggestions of anything that would be good? I'm gonna have to get off in like 4 minutes, I think. Well, once it reaches 1 hour 25, I'm gonna get off. So in 3 minutes, it's getting pretty late. So any questions you want to have, quickly fire them away. A new calendar. Coming soon to a WH Smith's near you. Get your run up again. Oh my god. That would probably be the most popular choice of merch, if I'm honest. Seems to be the case nowadays, with all these sites like, was it OnlyFans, stuff like that. Is it OnlyFans? Sure it is. Yeah, stuff like that. They're popping up everywhere. All right, about 2 more minutes and we're getting off. Yo. Oh, wait. You crack me up, San. That's good to know, Daniel. Randy. Oh, God. Yeah. Well, it would be revolutionary. I guess it's not been done before by YouTubers, so I guess it would be unique in its own way. Set up an OnlyFans, George, please. Yeah, I don't think that would really help my YouTube channel in any way, to be honest. Yo. I'll think about much alternative. If I send you designs, would you take a look? I would definitely take a look, yes. Send me an email, George Osterberry@gmail.com. Email, pretty sure it's in the link of every email is in the description of every video usually. So if you do need to send me an email, it's always in there. I'd pay for a weekly physique update just for me. God. Maybe that would actually help me fund another project car. So yeah, I guess it could work. We're getting off in like 20 seconds, so if I don't have any more questions come in, I apologize, but I will be replying to any that are in the comments, if I can even do that. I don't know if I can. It's Sir George, by the way. Right, I'm getting off, and I shall see you all next week for another episode of What the Hell Is Even Going On Here. This stream is dead in it. And yeah, it's been fun. Good talking to you guys and getting to know you all. a little bit better. And yeah, I appreciate you all watching. I will be uploading a new video on Friday at 7 p.m. as usual. So stay tuned for that. And I want to thank you guys for watching again. See you all soon. I'm out. And yeah, peace. And that was a fail, but we're going to try and do it again. Peace. And it still hasn't ended, I don't think.